when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a little space. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Commodores! They put the 1st points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Hardy. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wide open spaces. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First play of the period, first down here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick toss. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Extra point here will tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fitzgerald. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quickly complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Spence. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got it in the middle with Sherrill. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Hardy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Vandy. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Pavia. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds his man, it's Newberry. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline. It's packed.
Unleashes one deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Doors.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. QB draw. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Steamrolls his way ahead. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Commodores line up to punt it away.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Manning. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fields the button looking for daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been... Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Timeout, Missouri.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side. Finding an escape route. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Stowers. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He wants to change this route. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He got it. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gives it on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Alexander. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Forced out of the pocket. Makes his man miss. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, better look out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Bully ball on third and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
On the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Hunt is on its way. stiff arm. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more... They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
So now it's second and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Under fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Dropping back, it's Horn. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. You set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
They punt it away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Offense working from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Horn. Got the quick pass.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Missouri! They jump on top here in OT.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Missouri 38, Vanderbilt 31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He caught it. Touchdown, Commodores. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So